Welcome back. This is Business Center right here on Metropole TV, and we are talking about strawberry farming, but we are going to look at agri-commodities segment, and we are going to look at categories of products that we have. We have dry white maize, we have rice that is known as sindano, and then we have oranges, and then we have yellow beans, and then we have white Irish potatoes, cabbages, tomatoes. We're going to look at all these products in Baringo, Kakamega Town, Kisumu, and Tharaka Nithi area. And now, dry white maize per 90 kgs in all those areas, we have Tharaka Nithi with 2,282 compared to the others. It is most economical. And then we have rice sindano per 50 kg in all those areas. We have Kisumu with 4,445, which is more economical. And then we have oranges per 93 kgs. In Baringo is 3,720 compared to Kakamega Town, which is more, Baringo is more economical there. And then we have yellow beans per 90 kgs. In Tharaka Nithi is 8,051, while these other areas we have 10,000, we have 11,000 and also 11,000. And then we have white Irish potatoes per 50 kgs. In Kakamega Town is 1,081. Of course, Kakamega Town Irish potatoes, very, very economical there. And then we have cabbages per 126 kgs. In Kakamega Town is 2,520. And then we have tomatoes per 64 kgs. In all areas, we have Tharaka Nithi with 2,880. Now that is tomatoes in Tharaka Nithi 2,880, which is more economical in all those areas. Now we move on to our innovations segment. Imagine being able to have your labor costs drastically reduce disease and chemical use and protect your sweet soft crops from the elements. That is with what innovation does to any crop and farmer. Strawberry growing innovations and lead to improvements. Today we are going to look at the innovations around strawberry farming in the urban farming. But first, our question of the day is, when were strawberries first discovered? When were strawberries first discovered? Remember to keep on sending us your comments on our all digital platforms. We are live, and we'll read your comments as we continue. Now we are going to move to our innovations, and then dedicated strawberry patch. Now this is the first innovation, the first and most obvious idea. If you want plenty of strawberries, is to grow them in a dedicated strawberry patch. This could be in ground if the soil is suitable where you live, as Wangare explained to us, but it could also be a raised bed. If you do go for a raised bed, it could be either a traditional flat raised bed or a mound. Having a dedicated strawberry patch will mean that you can grow plenty of strawberries on your homestead. But even with a dedicated patch, it is worthwhile incorporating companion plants to keep your strawberries growing strong. Now, herbs such as mint, chives, sage, caraway, and thyme, and flowers like borage can be an excellent option. Now we're going to move on to perennial strawberry. Now, polyculture bed, creating a bed with strawberries alongside other starring perennial plants can be another great idea where there is space to do so. A raised bed or in-ground growing area containing asparagus can be a good spot for strawberries too. They like similar conditions and can be grown alongside one another without competing for nutrients. Now, in a perennial polyculture bed containing strawberries and asparagus, you can also include other perennial plants, including the aromatic herbs and perennial plants in the onion family. You could also include plenty of perennial flowering plants to bring in those pollinators and other beneficial insects. Now, strawberries in a fruit tree guild. Another great place to grow strawberries is around a fruit tree. Alpine or woodland strawberries in particular are great for inclusion in a fruit tree guild since they can cope with some dappled shade. But even regular garden strawberries can be placed around the sunny south-facing edges of a fruit-filled guild. Strawberries can help the tree by providing good ground cover, but will also be helped by the tree. The tree's blossom can bring in pollinators, so they will be in the area by the time your strawberries need them. Now, strawberry bed edging for annual kitchen gardens. Strawberry plants use as garden bed edging. Now, garden bed edging does not have to be made of non-living materials. Bed edging can be made from living plants too, and strawberries can be the perfect candidates. They spread well to reduce the encroachment of weeds, and they increase your yield by making the most of every inch of your garden, including those awkward edges, areas, and fringes. Strawberries can't just be used around the edges of a fruit tree guild. They can also be used to line the edges of any other garden bed or border, to skirt the sides of a driveway or path, or to softly denote the borders of a vegetable patch. Our question of the day is, when were strawberries first discovered? When were strawberries first discovered? Remember to keep on sending us your comments. I guess we have some comments here. Let me see. We have Kinyanjui from Ongwaro, anasema when were strawberries first discovered? Anasema zimekuwa tu zikimea. All right, thank you so much. Thank you so much. Do we have another one? Okay, let's go to the agri-facts, and then we're going to read some of the comments after the agri-facts. Now, did you know that ancient Romans believed strawberries had medicinal powers? They were used to treat everything from depression to fever and sore throats. I bet you didn't know that. You know what time it is. It is time for the agri-facts, but first here is we already passed through now our question of the day, and then we are going to go to our agri-facts, which we are going to say there are 200 seeds on an average strawberry. Wow, that's, I know everyone, if you're listening to this, 200 seeds in a strawberry. Those little yellow stains on the surface of the strawberries are actually their seeds. They are the only fruit to wear their seeds on the outside. Did you know that? Now you know that. Now, despite their name, strawberries aren't technically berries. They are accessory fruits. Now, while we're getting technical, berries should have seeds inside. Strawberries are really in a group of their own since they don't come from a single ovary. Now, the seeds can grow into new strawberry plants, but most instead reproduce through runners. Now, stop and smell the strawberries. Strawberries are considered members of the rose family. They give off a sweet fragrance as they grow on bushes. For those who grow berries, I think you know this. Now, finally, strawberry are considered perennial. Strawberry plants grow back year after year. Our question of the day is, when were strawberries first discovered? And from our answer today is, the Europeans first discovered strawberries in the year 1588. Let me repeat the year, 1588, in America. Now, the strawberry plants found native in North America were superior to all European varieties in size, flavor, and beauty. Now, many new varieties were developed in the 1700s in North America. Now we know it is 1500. The year 1588 was when strawberries were first discovered. Thank you so much for joining us today. We were discussing about strawberry farming in Kenya, and we had Wangari Kuria, who came and spoke to us more about strawberry farming and what, as a farmer, you need to do in order to make sure that you gain good yields from strawberries, and what you need to do in order to make sure that you plant this kind of plant well for yourself. Thank you so much for joining us. For those who made this show a success, thank you for making this a success. Let's meet next week, same time, same place, Business Center it is. My name is Kelvin Nyakundi. Have a wonderful afternoon.